Okay, guys, so nice to meet you all. I think I already know some of your faces here, but I don't know everyone. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Sophia. I'm 26 years old and I'm a host here on TNT since 2020. And I was here since the beginning of the TNT, and it was very glad to discover a place to practice English. And I think we improved a lot these meetings during those years. And I'm very glad to have you all here today to practice together and to talk a little bit about the topic I chose for us to talk today. I really want to know if there is anyone who is very new here and don't know how TNT works yet. Anyone?
I I am.
Hi.
Hi,
Is
how are
this your
you?
first meeting?
Yes, it's the
Great.
first time.
Welcome, Leonardo. Anyone
Thank you.
else? No?
I'm
Great.
new, but it's
Oh,
not my first meeting. Like I was here yesterday, but I'm kind of new.
great. Welcome, Rafael. Glad to have you here. I know maybe Robert and Jefferson I have seen a lot of times here. So, Robert, how would you explain what TNT is for Leo and Rafa?
It's a beautiful place for make new friends, of course, and the bonus you're learning English.
Great. And you, Jefferson, what would you say?
I love to be here because we can make a lot of friends, speak a lot of languages, and it's so nice for me. It's so nice. I really love the project of TNT because I way to feel more comfortable.
Anyone else want to compliment something? No?
I guess it's a safe place for improving your English.
Great. Tamara or Tamara? Sorry.
Tamara.
Tamara. Great, Tamara. Thank you. So, guys, this is TNT. I think we have a comfortable place here to practice English, to make mistakes, to try to say something and don't get it, and try to meet new people, learn new things. So it's a very good place to do all of that. And today we are going to talk about join groups. And I think this is most of what TNT can do. And it's a very good topic for us to talk a lot and to practice a lot our English. So I'm going to share with you the questions here. And just to explain a little bit the practical things, how this works. As we are here with 11 participants, I'm going to split us in small rooms so we can have a better conversation with few people in each room. And in the room, I just ask you, of course, to respect yourselves and to let everyone give their opinion about anything, respecting each other. But also present yourselves. Everyone here is going to present so we can know each other better. And also choose a leader to host the conversation, to lead the conversation there in the other room. Some of you are going to stay here with me, but some are going to go to the other room. So please feel comfortable to read the questions and answer it, but you can create your own. You can let the conversation go anywhere. The topic is joining groups. So if the topic is going to be this, you can ask whatever you want to. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to create the rooms now. So just give me a minute, okay? Okay, so when 10 or 5 minutes are left, I'm going to bring you all back together so we can discuss how was the conversation. Okay, guys? See you. Okay. I think we can start presenting ourselves. Who wants to start?
Okay, let's enjoy the time. I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás, the best city of Brazil, because I live here. I'm economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás, and I love to be here in TNT to make friends and to improve my communication.
Great. Thank you, Jefferson. Robert, I'm going to send you to the other room, okay? Sorry. And you, Gustavo, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Gustavo. I'm 26 years old. I live in Bragança Paulista, the countryside of São Paulo State. I work with IT. I've been studying English for like 5, 6 years almost. And I love to be in TNT to get different point of views, to learn new stuff, practice English, and find a lot of good person here.
Great. Call someone else to present themselves.
Yes, Dalmo. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, good evening. So I'm Dalmo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. I'm 35 years old. I'm a doctor. And there's a lot of time that I'm not being here on TNT, and I'm trying to return now. And it's a pleasure being here with you all.
Great,
I choose
Dalmo.
someone.
Nice to have you again. Please choose.
Rafael.
Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Well, my name is Rafael. I'm 28. I work as a software engineer. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I have a dog and a cat. And let me think about the hobby. I guess the first thing that pops in my mind is, well, playing some music instrument, I guess.
Great. I think we didn't say the hobby yet, right, guys? I think we can share this because it's in the first question and it's a good way of starting. Share yours, Jefferson, please.
I forget my hobby, really. My hobby is to play soccer. I love to play soccer. I love to go to the gym, to walk, run, and play soccer. When I have time, I used to play soccer because it's so nice. You play, and after the play, you can drink a beer a lot and to talk about a lot of good things with my friends. That's my hobby.
And yours, Gustavo?
I like to play video games, watch series. I like to walk with my dog, a little bit jogging and gym. I think that's it.
Good. Dalmo?
Nowadays, I think the hobby that I'm doing the most is watching TV series, movies. Just that. And take a rest at home.
Good, very good. Everyone shared? Yes, I think there are people coming and going and having some trouble with internet, but that's okay. I think I can share my hobby. That is, I think every sport is kind of a hobby for me because I don't practice every sport, but I really love everything that is related to sports. So it's something that I have. I'm very happy when I can practice and learn a new sport or something like that. So I think I can say sports in general. And I think we can move on for the second question. That is, are you a sociable person or do you prefer to spend more time alone? Who wants to start this? Are you sociable or you prefer staying alone, Jefferson?
Never stay alone. Never. I don't like that. That's why I don't like to play games by internet. I don't like this kind of thing. I only practice some kind of sport that then I can see the other person, somebody that I can talk. Because as a professional, I think I talk too much. Most of the time I'm talking. And I really love to go to supermarket, talk with a lot of guys. Yeah, to go to the stadium,
talk to people in the street.
Yeah, I really don't know. When I travel, to another country, I used to talk a lot. And even my two daughters used to say, "Come on, Jefferson, take care, take care." And I really am a social person.
I guess you are the definition of social person then.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, Leo, I think we have a little trouble with internet, but we want to know you. Please present yourself and tell us your hobby.
Okay. Hi guys. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Go on.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay. My internet is oscillating a little bit. So my name is Leonardo. I am 24 years old. I'm a journalist, and I like to study new things. I love studying new things. I guess I like to read National Geographic magazines. I like science. I like to play sports, and I don't know. I like movies. All things are my hobbies.
Good. And do you consider? Yeah, very good. Are you listening us or?
Yes.
It's like freezing.
Yes.
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 Do you consider yourself a sociable person or you like to stay alone? How is that for you?
A little of both, because I like to be alone sometimes and I am sociable sometimes too. I am shy, but I can talk with strangers in determinate situations, and I don't know. I am a both.
Great. I think I can consider myself a little of both too, because sometimes I just don't want to talk with a lot of people and I just stay at my home and don't want to talk a lot. But sometimes I just want to have everyone next to me and talk a lot and have fun. So I think I have kind of both too. And you, Dalmo?
I think the same as you. There are times that I prefer to stay at home and do my own things and not having to talk too much to someone, just stay quiet. But there is times that I think that's fun to have someone that you can share something and share some experiences. And so I think that I see the good side of each way, the good side of both.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Gustavo?
Yeah, right now I consider both as well, but if I see me as a teenager, I was totally shy, and to imagine doing something like I'm doing right now to talk to other people and other language and stuff like that, I would never do that. I would imagine something like that. But what helped me to improve that, to talk more, it was English, because I put myself in some situation that I need to talk to some others strange in that moment that I wouldn't know, like a foreign person or something like that, and I always had a great talk and learn a lot of new stuff. So I'm kind of both. I like to be home, play my video games, do my stuff, but also I like to be with my friends and go out a little bit, but depend of the moment.
Yeah, so that's interesting. You have already related with people from other countries in English. Like it's in your job or you lived abroad? How was it?
No, I live in Brazil, but I used to do some classes with
Mm.
foreigners, and and one time I was talking with the India, other a European person, a Canadian, and like 1 hour. And the first time that I did that, I say, "Whoa, that's crazy! I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna close my camera and go out. I don't know." But it was fine, and I glad that it happened, and I took that courage to do that. That improved myself like a person.
Yeah, very good. And you, Rafa? Sorry, Rafael.
Yeah, you can call me Rafa. Rafael sounds a little bit like someone is, arguing with me or angry with me. You can call me
Great.
Rafa. That's okay. About the question, if I had to choose just one, I would say I'm a sociable person. Well, just like our friend Jefferson, I like to talk with everybody. I feel like if you can talk to people, you can share your experiences, and then eventually you learn something and you can even make a new friend, right? And, talking is a good way to, I don't know, uh, eventually become relieved from your stress or something like that. So I really enjoy talking to people. On the other hand, I feel like there are some days that I just want to be on my own and I really don't want to talk to everybody like most days I do. But that's it. I think I'm more of a sociable person.
Great. And if you could name the groups you are part of, how would you do this? Like, I don't know if you have a group of work, a group of, I don't know, the gym, I don't know.
I actually don't have any, I'm not in any group right now, but I'm also, I don't know how to explain that, but I'm always in between groups, I sometimes join one and then eventually go to another. I don't know any group that I take part right now, but I'm always
Yes.
with people.
Yeah. Some people are in all of the group. It's not exactly just one group, but you are like, I don't know, I forgot the word, but you said everything. And you, Dalmo, can you name a group?
When I think the groups that I'm part nowadays, I think that my family is a huge group that I'm always in contact with, all my cousins uh, and uncles. But I think that there is a group from the college that we are very active yet. We are always talking, even though we are not seeing each other. We are always talking on WhatsApp. And I think it's the two main, and work, and people from work that I'm always talking to them. I think that this is the most important groups that I can name today.
And you, Jefferson?
Yes, I have a lot of them. One, I have a group of books that we change books all the time. When you see some book that's very interesting, which we used to share the books. Every day we have a new book to share. I think it's a very interesting group. I have another group that's a group of professors. It's a lot of professors from not on my university where I teach, but a lot of professors from Brazil. I have another group that from intellectuals. I think I love this group because it's 100 and more than 100 participants and interesting intellectuals, not just in Portuguese, but in English, in French, in Spanish, sometimes in German. But I can read more, but the past I used to read in German, but the other language, it's okay. It's very interesting because we put a lot of point of view of intellectual from Brazil, Europe, United States, and Canada. It's a very interesting. And the other, as economists, I have a group of the guys from money, because I teach financial. I'm a teacher. I'm a professor of financial. It's a very interesting group. This is, I don't know how to say in English, but it's pauleira. Every day, every day it's terrible, and it's terrible, but it's so nice to discuss about the financial of the companies, the financial of Brazil and other countries. And I love this group too.
And you feel that you have...
just a point of view.
Okay.
I just have the right time to see the news, to see the WhatsApp. I can't spend my whole day. I have, for example, 1 hour morning, 1 hour after afternoon, maybe at night. I have 1 hour.
You have this control. I can't have this control.
Yeah, I control all the time. But this is a big problem for me because somebody asks something for me and I can answer at the right time. I just go to respond in my time because I do my own algorithm. No? I control myself.
I wish I could be here this way. I wish I could be this way. Very good. And you, Gustavo?
I wish to had this problem with the time and things like that, but I don't know if I have a specific group, but it's fun that we have a kind of group depend of the event. So like you are go to the gym, so there's a person there that you know, so that is a small group. There's a little bit, or you play soccer and there's a group that plays soccer with you, and play video games and stuff like that. There's a group that indicates some games and play with you. So I think we go in one group and another, depend of the moment. But I don't know if I have a specific group. I think you go into one and other, depend of the what I want to do and what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I think I have some groups that are like that I have for a long time, and some groups that I be part of in a moment of my life, and then I'm not part anymore, and then I got into another group, and I think I go like this. But that's interesting because I think we have like specific things to talk to each group we are part of, right? Like we can consider that the family is a group and our friends from school is another group and from work is other group. And I don't know about you, but I feel that with each group I'm part of, I have some specific topics to talk about.
Yeah,
Do you feel like this?
topic and the way that you act and something
Yeah.
like that. Because there's topics about this group, and if I put in that group, no, it's not gonna be fine. It's not gonna fit it. I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and even between my friends, I have like the group of friends that I go out with and the group of friends that come to my home and we, I don't know, ask food or something like that. I have like separated groups of friends. That's interesting. Anyone else have this? You were just, oh, this is very strange.
I don't think so. I mean, you're telling us that you act different with each of your groups, right?
No, not act different, but I have group of friends to go out, and I have another group of friends that I do
I see.
things,
So
other things like staying at home and I don't know, watching a movie.
I actually think that I also have those specific groups for doing specific things. Yeah, I think that's common actually.
Okay. I feel less strange. Great, guys. And in your free time, you spend more time with your family or with people from other social circles, like work, college, church? Would you like to change that? No.
Definitely, I spend most part of the time with my family. And I like it because inside my family, we have also different groups. We have the group of the cousins that we talk about some kind of stuff that we don't talk with our uncles. And I like that. I think that I have a lot of friends inside my family. Even though I have friends outside my family too. But as my family is closer to me and we are always in the house of someone in the weekend, I think that it's more easy for me to have contact with them. But I think if I could have more time to spend, I think that I would like to share more time with my friends from school and from college, because nowadays I almost all the time that we are talking with by cell phone or WhatsApp. Uh, it's a rare moment when we can make a real meeting. I don't know, maybe it was because of the pandemic that messed with this, but there's a lot of friends of mine that there is a lot of time that I can't see anymore.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of people that are not in my city anymore. They move to another part of the state. And I think that if I could change, I could spend more time with them too.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same because I moved to São Paulo like 2 years ago, and my friends from my old city in Minas Gerais are there, and I just can't get in touch with them as frequent as I wish. But I really believe that when we are together, the things are as we never like go. We were never separated. I
think that I'm in a certain age that I don't make the same kind of friends that I made in the past. So that kind of friends that I can be open with them and I can trust all my life. I don't see myself meeting a friend like that anymore. So I'm always missing that kind of conversation that I see that I can't do this anymore with the new friends that I'm making nowadays. Because nowadays, the friends that I make in the work, the kind of relationship is always based on work. We cannot, I don't know the word, extrapolar this kind of conversation.
Yeah, that's difficult. New Jefferson.
Today it's terrible. The situation. After the pandemic, I used to spend most of my time with social circles, like work. I worked a long time in government. At the university too, with my university, so nice. About the church, I think it's the same. A lot of colleagues drink beer and to talk a lot in bars, restaurants, etc., etc. But then came this pandemic, the COVID-19, and now I'm just spend my free time, I think, only with my wife, 3 dogs and 2 birds. That's my life today. Because I have 2 daughters, but my daughters, they are living in Canada, in Toronto. So just I, my wife, and my animals, we talk a lot. And what kind of thing we do? We used to talk, to watch a lot of films. I love to watch films, good films, to listen music and play cards. I love to play cards. I love to play cards.
And you have?
I try to keep it balanced. Like I try to spend as much time with my family as with my friends or colleagues from work. Nowadays, due to the pandemic, I usually spend more time with my family, I guess. But since the situation is getting better, I'm trying to, get in touch with them because I feel like I lost the contact with them. And I also lost some social skills, actually. So I'm trying to somehow recover this thing. So, as I said, I try to keep it balanced right now.
Yeah. Speaking for myself, I think I spend more time with my friends because I live with them, but I wish I could have more time with my other friends from Minas and my family there because I miss them a lot. And I don't think I'm a good person to maintain contact in WhatsApp or calling or sending texts because I don't know, I don't feel it's the same energy, and I get lost in my routine and I forget, and it's like I speak with my mom I think once a week, so it's not so frequent. And you, Gustav, we are talking about the question number 4.
Oh yeah. I spend more time with my family. I have some good moments with my dad, watching soccer. My club is not so good, but we watch in the same way. We suffer together. And with my mom as well, I like to do some different things in the kitchen, like some different cooks, some different plates and stuff like that. With my brothers as well. I spend, I think, more time with them. And I always try to do that balance and work and family and friends, but yeah, that's crazy. And sometimes I can't do that. And you'd like to change that? Yeah, I like to be with my family. I try to spend most time with them to enjoy that moment because I don't know how it's gonna be the future, and maybe I'm gonna miss this moment, you know.
Yeah, very good, guys. And have you ever regret joining a group? If so, what happened?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, really. I have a very good story about it. because I live in a condo. It's a big condo, and I participated like a kind of boss, the administration of the condo. And we created a very interesting group, WhatsApp, to discuss the problems of the condo. And we have a lot of guys that live here, no sense about everything, and used to say bad things all the time. And I had no patience to be there. So I stopped it and said to the people, bye-bye, but I can't participate with this group. I have no patience. I'm here to discuss the problems of my condo, to solve the problem, and not about gossip all the time about gossip
Yeah.
and fake news about Bolsonaro, Lula, and things like this. I don't like this kind of thing.
Yeah, this is very difficult. I can't
Yeah.
stand this kind of things also.
Yeah, when I see a group only discussing this, I get out. I'm out. I'm not in, I'm out. Because I can't control myself about the discussion about politician Lula and Bolsonaro. I really don't like this discussion.
Yeah, and it's good that nowadays in WhatsApp you can just get out the group and never get in again. You know, it's like a easy solution. Who else have ever regret joining a group?
I think the same as Jefferson. I think that I can't see any group in real life that I regret now that I regret to be in. But I think that all the groups at WhatsApp, I regret to. Actually, I never go into these groups. Always someone put me there. And there is some groups that that is not possible for me to get out. I tried, there is ones that I try to get out, but always someone catch me and put me in again in the group.
This is very bad.
There is times that I must explain why I'm not in the group anymore. And I don't want to say the truth, because if I say the truth, maybe someone can be hurt by my words. And I'm always, what I do is just, I don't see the messages. The group are always there, but I don't read anything. But in real life, I think that to be in part, there is two kind of groups. There is a group that you are, is obligation, for example, a group from the work. You must be in that group, you must discuss with the people, even though there is people that maybe you don't like too much. But this kind of group is not group that it's not I don't know, but it's different from your relationship with your friends. I don't see myself regretting a group of friends that I had in the past. I think in that time that those were the people that think the same, not think the same as me, but people that was pleasure for me to be with. So I can't see myself regretting this kind of days. But in WhatsApp or maybe in some obligational groups, I think it's more easy for us to be regret.
Yeah, certainly. Anyone else can remember?
I think that the WhatsApp group, there's a lot of groups that there is a goal, you're doing something, and the middle of the way change it, like politician, that stuff, and things like, oh, what happened? Just a moment and some junk things in the group. And the problem is when that is a group of the family group, and that happen and say, oh, I don't know if I go out or I stay, and if I stay, I silent the group. I don't know. I think is the most group that we get the stuff that I don't like to be there is the online group or the Facebook or the other social media or the WhatsApp.
Yeah, actually, I silent my WhatsApp because I can't stand notifications all the time, and I think I got very lost if in what I'm doing, you know. I get distracted very easy, so I don't like notifications, but I'm always like clicking in the button of WhatsApp to see if there is some notification. So imagine if I could if I was receiving all of them in my cell phone, it was not work.
And you think that's important? Just
Yeah.
I shouldn't see that.
Exactly. You are glad with all the groups you are part of, right, Rafael?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about a specific situation where I regretted joining a group, but to be honest, I can't complain. Like when people add me to these not very interesting groups, I just go out, like I just leave the group and that's it. I don't, experience the process of regret of joining that group. I don't know, that's what I do. I also get distracted pretty easily, so I avoid those things.
You don't mind going out the groups you don't want to be part of.
Yeah, when I do that and somebody tells me, hey man, you were rude, then I say sorry, but I don't really want to be there or something like that. I just tell them the truth, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Very good. Yeah. And let me see. In your opinion, does the way we deal with the others affect our mental health? How? Yes.
I think yes, because, well, if you live with happy people, you tend to see life in a more in a happier way, right? Like you get happier eventually. On the contrary, if you spend more time with people who are always sad or complaining about stuff, you eventually become like them, I guess. It's a society thing, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. And you, Jefferson, what do you think?
I agree with Rafa. I don't like negative persons that all the time complain about this, about that. Is everything is so difficult? How can I do this? It's not up for me, and so on. I don't like this kind of guy because for me it's not for good about my mental health. I stay away from this kind of guy, and most of the time I'm doing this kind of thing. Most of the time, unfortunately, even close friends, because it's so boring. Because I'm a positive guy. If I have a problem, I need to solve the problem. And sometimes I try to help somebody, but if they can help, what can I do? Not what can I do?
Yeah, I totally agree. And this brings a negative atmosphere over you, and it's very bad to deal with people that are that like to complain a lot. I also don't like. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. When you find a person that regret with everything, that said, "Oh, the world is conspire with me. The universe is against me. I can do my stuff because this, because that." I think if you stay close enough, you're gonna be think the same way, because probably gonna think, "Oh, there's this moment in my life that this happened. It is not happen the way that I like it. So the word is conspiring to me. So yeah, I don't like this kind of people. I think maybe, like my mom said, attract bad stuff as well, because you think like that and you're gonna act like that. Uh, and yeah, I agree to you.
And you don't.
I think the same. I think that I can see situations that I was kind of, I have to be with kind of people that I don't like to be with because of work, for example. And there is times that this relationship was making me bad. The way that the people, the thoughts of that person was always, even though the person was not doing something bad directly to me, uh, her thoughts was always bringing me down and was always making me go to a way that I don't like to go. So I think that in that way, I couldn't solve that relationship. I was, uh, if I should leave work to be with, to be far for this person, and I had to deal with it for me to be not affected. And I see this in I think that's more common. We see this in a relationship between a couple relationship. There is a lot of stories of that a guy is always making the girl bring the girl in a bad situation, and there is all that stuff, and they are all, and it's a huge problem. It's not just things that the guy are doing, but the things that they say, and the things that the situation that this guy can put that girl. And I think that's a common example of that. And it's hard. What I was trying to say is that there isn't, it's not all the time that we can be away from this kind of people. Sometimes we are I don't know how to say, uh, attached with I think it's that colado in the person.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. And guys, do you believe nowadays it's harder or easier to get close to people? And why?
I don't know. I think it's depend. If you see in the online, it's more easy. I can say that, but I don't know. It's a real friend. I don't know, maybe because of the way things like that. And I will say like that in the real life, but like person to person, I don't know. Because of the pandemic, so people are a little bit afraid, but as well how we was like 2 years at home. Right now we trying to feel more free and talk more and like interact, because I am alone before. So I think it's depend of the person, but I would say maybe yes, but not with totally sure about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think internet can make easier to meet new people, but at the same time, sometimes the internet and the online kind of things can make us distant from the people that are next to us, and there's a lot of things to talk about this topic, I guess.
Yeah, you and we miss the contact, right? Like we
Yeah.
online, just online, we miss the contact, the person, stuff like that. And yeah,
Do you agree, Jefferson?
Yeah, it's it's a very good question. because sometimes we talk too much with a lot of guys, and when we encounter that guy, you can talk almost nothing because you said everything by WhatsApp and Telegram and by cell phone. Sometimes this happened with me. I really don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's getting worse now, because in the past I used to sit down, drink beer, listen music, and talk a lot of things. And today, if you sit down with a lot of friends, most of the time just see the cell phone and can talk.
Yeah.
That's the reality. So I don't like when I go to a bar, to a restaurant, and the guy used to just not pay attention for me, but pay attention for your cell phone. The cell phone is more important than I, and I don't feel comfortable. What's the
Yeah, it's not comfortable. And you, Dalton, do you agree?
Yeah, comparing my life now and my life in my childhood and the time that I was teenager, I think that now I have almost no time to make new friends or to spend with my old friends. And I think when we don't have this time, it's not easy to get in a closer relationship. In the past, I spent all my afternoon in the house of my friends, and we could talk a lot, see a lot of things on TV. And now it's impossible to do that. We have the internet. In my case, it's something that can help me maintain this contact. Uh, in this point of view, I think that the internet was a good thing. I agree that there is bad points that we can see in the internet, but I think that in the internet, I keep thinking, if we didn't have internet now, if we don't have internet anymore, how it would be the relationship? We would have time to see the people, to invite people to get in our house every weekend to hang out. I don't know. Maybe
Good
yes.
reflection.
I would be very happy if it could be true, but I don't think that it would be that way.
Very good reflection to do. And you have, do you believe it's harder or easier?
I think that's a tough question, because the answer for me would be both. Like, through the internet, that means nowadays, I met people I think I wouldn't be able to meet if it wasn't for the internet. So if you look at this perspective, you can see that internet made contact easier to get. On the other hand, I feel like the internet pushes people away depending on how they behave, like online behave or something. Like if I see somebody saying stuff that I don't agree with, I tend to avoid this person. That's just an example that I came up right now, but I think the answer is both. It depends on the person who's trying to connect with people.
Yeah, I think you are right. Welcome back, guys. How was the conversation in the other room? Did you like the topic? It was a good topic to practice. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I want to hear you. How was it? Tell me.
Oh, it was nice. We learned a little bit about each other. We discussed about different topics. We talk a little bit randomly, talking about cooking, the recipe of the pudding. Some friends of our group knows how to cook pudding, some of they're not. We discussed a
It's
little
not
bit about that
easy. It's
because
not easy.
yeah, for some of them they think that is very easy, but other no. As me, I disagree. For me, it's totally it's a difficult task in the kitchen, but we just talk a little bit about that. But the topic was amazing. We covered almost 70% of the questions. So yeah, that's it.
I'm curious about how did you get to the topic of
I don't even
cooking?
remember
Maybe
how I don't know. I don't
it's
know
a way
how
of
we.
join groups, right?
I bake the cake for my girls, I
Okay.
have kids, and I don't know. I maybe I say about pudding. I don't know. Tamara say. Tamara speaking pudding it's easy to cake.
Yeah,
Very
the
good.
recipe
My
of
opinion,
Tamara.
it's very easy, no?
No, Sonia said.
Yes.
Sonia said, and
Sonia
Tamara
said about love.
the face of
They put your love in
Yeah,
your...
the recipe of her is love.
Tamara with this face. It's easy.
Very good. Join people by pudding.
Some people prefer eating the pudding than cooking.
Very good, guys. Thank you a lot for being here today. I'm sending the survey so you can send us your feedback. It's very important for us. And I hope to see you again next week and in the other meetings we have, okay? Very good week for everyone. And